Hi guys, this is Josie. I am the creative director of Elle Magazine, and I'm coming to you live from inside the Elle Fashion Closet. You guys, this is the crazy inner sanctum that everyone dreams of being in, and I am constantly locked in it. Though I am very excited to be locked in it today, because I will tell you right now, we are doing a great, awesome hangout. And this is not just a regular hangout, but it's a fun, awesome hangout with some of my best friends. And we are doing it in conjunction with Google Plus and the Council of Fashion Designers of America. So the Shop the Hangout series really started with Diane von Furstenberg, but today we are finishing it with my very incredibly awesome, chic, gorgeous, blah, 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 I can go on all day, friend, Rachel Zoe. Hi, Rachel.
I love you.
You're back. There's going to be a lot of RZ love during this whole time, you guys, so bear with us. I know. But even more fun is that you guys will get to shop the entire Rachel Zoe collection on Shopbop for the next 48 hours and get a 15% discount by using the code RZHangout. Okay, so that's how cool you guys get to be. You get to be in on the top discounts. I mean, this is stuff that we get, so I'm sharing it with you guys. So mark that down. You have my permission to keep your computers and phones on for the next 48 hours and tell everyone around you to screw it because you're going to be shopping. But in the meantime, let's get down to it. Let's have some fun. I want to introduce you all amazing guests that we have today. So between Rachel and I, we have gathered some of our really cool friends that we want to introduce you guys to. So first up, a good friend of ours, and just too handsome for words, I have to say.
Like ridiculous.
Talented.
Too handsome for anyone to even deal with. Like, yeah, I can't.
Like Rachel and I are melting right now because we're
melting, and he's been my best friend for like 18 years, and I still can't get over his gorgeousness.
But let's just face it, he's also a really super incredibly talented shoe designer. You guys, give it up for Brian Atwood.
Woo!
Hello, everyone.
You guys,
I want to jump through the screen, and I want to like jump to Joe and give you a bear hug, and I want to jump to Brian and give him a big hug.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of women want to jump through and give Brian a hug too. And look at his apartment. No one's even seen it before. You guys are seeing it for the first time along with me. I mean, how awesome is that? Talk about getting in on it.
AV.
The tech
Brian, do you know how to work any of that? No.
No, not at all.
Call somebody.
Brian, are you still putting in CDs?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so next up, you guys, and listen, I have to say there are no coincidences in life because how can we not have the Shopbop fashion director join us and not have her name be Elle? Hello! Elle Strauss, you guys, give it up. It's kind of amazing.
Hi, how are you?
It's so obvious. Look how glamorous she looks. She's like Marilyn Monroe. Oh my God, she looks so beautiful.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, so much beauty around me. I feel like I'm just like going to melt like the Wicked Witch of the West in a minute. Welcome, Elle.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Okay, so also joining us will be Kelly Fromell from the Glamour Eye. You guys give it up for Kelly. Look how great she looks. Look at her place. Oh my God.
I cannot believe how glamorous and gorgeous everybody is at this hour.
I know,
right? Well, it's a little bit later on the East
Coast.
We have a few hours ahead of you here.
That's true. You guys are in afternoon glamour.
Yeah, it's midday glamour for us. And then last but not least, you guys, we have to give it up because this woman actually needs no introduction, but I'm just going to say it anyways because she's gorgeous, she's glamorous, she's incredibly, probably one of the nicest people I've ever met, but she is a model, a mom, an actress, an activist. You guys, she's everything. Give it up for Molly Sims.
Yay.
Hi, guys.
Molly.
Hi, boys. Hi, girls. How is my Rachel?
Chic.
Hi, Mal.
So chic.
Molly,
Is it like
I think you're wearing
family?
Rachel.
This is a family
I am
affair
wearing
today.
Rachel. I think there's like a trend going on. It's khaki and Rachel.
I feel like I'm left out.
I have her men's line on.
A little bit. I've got the black. I got the black leather.
Yeah, whatever, Brian. Whatever. I'm sending you a cape, okay?
Send me something I can work.
Oh, hello. Am I chopped liver? I'm not getting a cape?
Joe, you're getting a cape and a coat and a mini skirt. Coming your way.
Oh, I can't wait to do 60s, and you know how much I'll need that whole look. But hey, you guys, before we start, I want to ask Rachel. So I'm so excited. Everybody's here today. It's so much fun. We get to shop, Rachel's entire collection. Rachel, I want to ask you, you've really, done it all. You're an entrepreneur, you're a mom, you're a TV personality, you're a stylist. But how did you transition from being a stylist to an editor and now a designer? I mean, what was that like for you?
To be honest, I'm still figuring it out every single day. I mean, I think, as Molly can speak to as well, I think we try and juggle everything. We try and be full-time everything. You try and be the most hands-on mom and not miss anything. but as a designer, this is like, it's kind of like I gave birth to my son and my collection at the same time. And it was a whole new career for me. But I think, as you know, Joe, as an editor and a stylist, I mean, I think it's the next thing that you want to do is start to create on your own and sort of take all of those ideas you've had in your head for many, many years and make them come to life, you know? I mean, Brian gets to do that every day, but I think for me it's been a new experience and an incredible experience, but also really, really challenging. I mean, it's business, it's fashion, it's everything, but I couldn't love doing something more. And I'm as scared as I was, I'm really having the best time doing it.
I have to tell you, Rachel, I think there are a lot of women out there who are watching this and, you know, beyond that are really excited that you put your creative ideas and made them come to life, because I think they get to look like you, be like you, dress like you know, on a daily basis, which is kind of awesome. Elle, I want to ask you, so what has the customer's response been to Rachel's collection on Shopbop?
My God, our Shopbop customers we are obsessed with Rachel Zoe, absolutely obsessed. I mean, literally, I feel like I think it's wearable glamour, essentially, and they just love your signature styles, like the Rachel flare pant, the mermaid maxi dress. I mean, literally, they sort of fly off our shelves.
You guys are the best. You guys are honestly have been the most tremendous supporters, and I mean, I am eternally grateful. That the feeling is mutual. In fact, I'm wearing the Rachel flares right now. I think I wear them every day.
I feel like
glamour.
I love it. You know what? I want to ask Brian and Rachel, because I want to ask Brian and Molly, actually, because Brian, you've been best friends with Rachel for 18 plus years. I mean, how has it been seeing her transition?
From dancing on the tables together in Paris to everything. Yeah.
But what's it like seeing her become, you know, a designing peer?
Well, I think that was kind of the natural progression of Rachel, because being such a style icon and having such a strong aesthetic, I think, and loving fashion as she does, I think it was something that came natural. And I have to tell you, the first time I saw her walk out of, you know, on the runway after her first show, it was so amazing. It felt right, and I think that I was so proud of her. And there are so many incredible things to come. It's only the beginning, and you know, it is a business, but it is also a very exciting business.
Oh, you sound like such a proud, like, brother.
He's like making me cry. Hold on, I'm pregnant. I get really emotional.
Wait, Molly, I want to ask you, and listen, side note, Molly, you look gorgeous wearing Rachel Zoe right now, I have to say.
Oh, guys, it's one of my favorite jackets. I love it. It's got the great leather trim, the great collar. But speaking back to Rachel being a designer and a mother, I mean, I know her, you know, personally on an amazing level, and she just does that balance so well, and it's so not easy to do. And I think, you know, her line was a long time coming, because I think it's so easy to see everyone else do it, and then when you get your chance to do it, and I say, you know, she's been styling me for almost 10 years now, and her fit is so good. I mean, her fit is great on smaller women and taller women like me, and I'm so proud of you.
Well, you've been 10 years gorgeous.
You guys, I'm going to fall apart here. I'm going to have to talk.
Oh, no. You got to hold on to it for the next hour.
I love these people so much.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do now, because for the last week or so, we've been asking everybody on social media to submit questions for Rachel and us. And, of course, we can all talk all day, but it's really about you guys. So we want to start answering some of those questions. So first up is from Lisa, who asks, if you could only buy one item to update your winter wardrobe, what would that be? And I want to ask Molly, because look how gorgeous and glamorous she is. So Molly, what would that one item be?
I would have to say, and I think Brian would agree with me, it would be a great fall shoe, whether it be a bootie, whether it be a menswear slipper. I think it's one thing that you have to have. From his collection, I was just telling him offline, I'm like, I love the Astrid quilted boot. It's a sexy boot that you can wear with, you know, rolled up boyfriend jeans. You can wear it with great leather pants. You can, you know, sex it up, but also sex it down. And I just bought the most amazing Alexander McQueen menswear flats from actually Shopbop. They come in two colors, like kind of a leopard print. I know, Elle, they're fantastic. So that would be, I think, a great fall bootie, fall shoe.
Brian, do you agree? I mean, you have to. You're the shoe god.
Yeah, thanks for the plug, Molly. Thanks for the plug.
True,
And you know, I think that if we're talking shoes, and that's kind of what I always do, I think a pointed pump or pointed boot is key. I think don't worry, platforms are always here to stay. But I think a single toe pointed pump is great to wear with leggings. It gives a really chic look that I don't think we've seen in a while. And I think this silhouette works. I love a long, lean silhouette.
Oh, I never know what to wear with leggings. Thank you, Brian.
See? A pointed pump.
You help me every single day. But Kelly, what do you think?
For fall, I think a cool, really cropped faux fur collar is a fun accessory because you can add it to a dress, to a jacket, to a little cashmere sweater, and it's that one easy item that completely transforms anything.
Oh, I love it. You guys, so from collar to shoe, we're going to be okay with that one thing for winter. It's all about the accessories. Yes. But I want to ask, listen, you guys, we're here to talk about shopping, so I want to ask, this is the season of parties. And I know, because between now and the end of the year, let's just face it, we are going out every single night. And we are going to be drinking way too much, and we got to look good while we're doing that. So if we have a million holiday parties galore, and we're talking about party prep, Rachel, you got to tell us a little bit about how that's been incorporated into your collection.
I mean, for me as a designer, I think, party dressing, tuxedo dressing, all of that for me is always really, really, really key. And that's something that I definitely want to put in every collection, and especially into my fall collection, because I feel like every girl needs to get dressed up all the time, whether you're going on a date, you're just going out with your girlfriend, or you're going to a work party or a school party. And I just think we all need to update like our little black dress. And I think from my fall collection, I did a lot of that. I did sequins, I did fit and flares, I did brocade. And I think, I could really get up and show you, but, in here. Hold, please.
Wait, hold on. Rachel, you have to tell them about the Janice Gold sequin dress, the beigey kind of. It's amazing.
Oh, wait,
I want to see. I want to see.
Look, sequins come in all forms.
Yeah, I love that.
But look, just because I need to talk about it. So this is like a great little fit and flare. This is like a go-to party dress. Just like everybody, looks good on everybody. And then, of course, my fave, tuxedo mini dress.
Oh, love.
Can't get enough of this. Brian, this would look really good on you. Molly, this is a must-have for you.
I love the tuxedo.
And then sequins, you guys, here's the thing. Sometimes women don't want to always wear a dress. So I put like sequins on this great like fitted sweater, because you can wear this with a great slouchy trouser and a top knot and a deep burgundy lip, and you're just so glamorous right there, And that's just kind of a little bit like tomboy chic, but still super elegant, And
I have to say, you know what, Rachel, a lot of girls in my office, they wear sequins, to work during the day with jeans. Like, I think a lot of people think sequins are for night only.
No, listen, what I always like to say, and not to be redundant, but like I wear sequins to Whole Foods. Like, I just think, why not? It's like, it doesn't have to be that precious. I built sequins into my collection, and, whether it's an all-over sequin dress or an all-over sequin cardigan versus something with a little patch sleeve of a sequin that you can wear with jeans and flats and just be super easy and casual about it. Don't take it too seriously. That goes back to kind of the affordable luxury thing and the affordable glamour.
Yeah. So the takeaway is squeezing melons in shine. That's really what it's about.
1,000%. Absolutely. Go produce shopping in sequins.
Wait, Molly, I want to ask you, because I'm sure your inbox and your mailbox is jammed with party invites this time of year. I mean, what advice would you give?
A lot like Rachel, I love, metallics. I love gold and silver. I also think it's so super sexy and super chic to add, the leather accents. Mixing the leather with the metallic, mixing leather with jean. Like, again, dress it up, dress it down. For me, Rachel and Brian and I, we all have baby to baby coming up. So it's a great time to get dressed up. And, some people say, okay, when it's black tie, you always don't need to wear like a long dress. I think Rachel is pulling me this white Marchesa, which hopefully she will. Yeah. I love the holiday season. I love dressing up. I think it's fantastic. Also I think with your makeup as well, punching up a lip, punching up an eye, it's super sexy.
Molly, I have to say, you love your leather so much, I think they probably cast the wrong person for 50 Shades of Grey. I think that somewhere along the line they must have lost your number, because I think that's where they really lost. No.
You look good in it.
I got. You
You-
can't see, but I got leather leggings on right now.
Oh,
And
look
by
at
the way,
you.
Molly, just for the record, Molly is kind of like a human Barbie. So, I mean, don't let her fool you. She looks good in everything.
And
FYI.
look at that leg extension.
Always.
I mean, I think she's a dancer. I'm adding that to her. I'm adding that to her list
I would
of
like
it.
to share
That
that
extension.
Molly is literally in and out of my studio within 30 minutes. She is literally like the fastest fitting you can imagine.
Everything
So
looks
pro.
great on her. Everything looks great on her.
I am a quick fit, but I'm a quick fit because you know what I like.
Sometimes it just happens when she's driving there and she doesn't even need to arrive.
No, she just goes, oh, yes, I like that. I like that. Okay, I'll just throw that on. Okay, thanks, girls. I love you. Bye. I'm good. Have a good night.
Oh, I'm coming
Well, you
back
give
as
me
you in
good
my next
tips.
life. Okay, wait. Now on to the next question. But talk about party prep. So Becca wants to know, do you guys have any New Year's Eve cocktail dress ideas? Kelly, I want to ask you.
I actually like a long gown for New Year's Eve. I think the chicest thing is a long gown with flats. So you're going for high glamour, you're starting the year on a really strong, fun note, but in flat shoes you can dance all night.
Ooh, I like that. Elle, what do you think?
Note taken.
Well, actually, a really great example of cocktail dressing, I think it should be sexy but elegant. And a dress that does really well on Shopbop is Rachel's mermaid maxi dress. And this, it literally
One of my favorites.
flies off the site. And it's like, it's obviously, you could probably describe it better than me, but there's a thigh-high slit and a graceful sort of fishtail, and then you sort of have a cutout back, which is, you know, it's sexy, but it's elegant, and I think that sort of really embodies what New Year's Eve should be about.
Ooh, that's kind of awesome. I hope you guys are taking notes and remembering all this because you can go on to Shopbop and get a discount on that very dress she's talking about with the code RZ Hangout when we're done. But
That's right.
right now, let's talk about parties. Rachel, what parties do you have even lined up?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, I am 8 months pregnant, so I'm trying to line up not so many. I'm gonna go as long
The
as I
party's out. The party's going on here.
I'm gonna go to the baby to baby gala for sure. We are gonna have a holiday party of our own for Rachel Zoe Inc. for sure, and then I will probably hit a few before I go into hibernation for a minute. But you know me. I mean, to be honest, that dress that I was just talking about is actually one that I may try and like squeeze myself into because it stretches. It's like a good crepe jersey. And it's been really incredible for us because it's just really elegant, simple, sexy, and the entire back is open, but it has a slit up the leg because our customer was really like, okay, I want to figure out how to be sexy but not so in your face. And that's just sort of what I stand behind is sort of, I believe sexiness is better left to the imagination, or like a little surprise in the back, a little slit up the front, you know, like a good kind of jersey maxi dress, sheer paneling, things like that, little, I don't know, little peekaboos here and there rather than like in your face, like spilling out everywhere. That's not my style.
Secret.
Keep them guessing, right?
Keep them guessing. I promise you, ladies, it works better.
Yeah.
It gets the ring
Rachel,
on the
I
finger.
also love the long skirt with the slit that you could wear with a black tank or a white
Oh, yeah.
tank and with a little coat. That's
Totally.
a great skirt to have as well.
And
We're
also
having
easy to
so
go
much
day to
RZ.
night, too.
We're having so much RZ love. I love this. Wait, Molly, tell me, what party plans do you have lined up?
I have a party at Baby to Baby. I'm throwing my husband, well, I'm announcing it on live. I'm throwing my husband a birthday
oops.
party.
Surprise,
He
surprise.
is he's turning 45 in December, so we're having a birthday party here at the house. And then probably just, I don't even know, everyone celebrates. There's always something to go to in LA or New York, so I'm sure I'll be going to a lot of different things.
And Brian, what glamorous outings do you have up your sleeve?
Now, here you go. Brian is going to have the most glamorous itinerary you're ever going to imagine right now.
Okay, well, TBD. TBD. No,
TBD.
well, I'll have a party, a Christmas party with my team in Milan that we always do annually. And I think just go to a friend's party in Paris. You know, I love all the glamour that you can have with holiday dressing, like you said before. I think that it's a great reason to dress up. And then I'll come back to New York and spend it with Jake and my family, and I'm very chilled, and then off to Mexico for vacation.
And Brian's been one to hit the kind of velvet tuxedo jacket thing. You know, he does a lot of Tom Ford. He looks It's ridiculous. He always just looks like he came off the cover of GQ. It's like a joke.
We try to keep it simple but chic.
Brian, I love it. So while you're country hopping, I will be right here in New York in the snowstorm, I'm sure.
I was like, Joe, what are you doing, by the way, Joe?
I'm going to be here. Listen, I just like to keep it low key. You know, for me, I love Christmas, and Christmas in New York is really the only way to celebrate. So I love that. Beautiful. But while we're on the subject of holiday, I want to really talk about the current season, and I have actually a question from Fariha on Instagram, and she wants to know, what are some of your suggestions for fall boots? And I know this is much more general, and it's kind of a tough thing to answer for everyone, but you know what? I'm going to make you do it. Brian, you are the shoe god, so you're going to have to kick this one off. What kind of fall boots do you recommend for her?
For fall boots, I think that any kind of, I think you need a stretch boot, whether it's over the knee or to the knee. I think it's just an essential. It goes with leggings, and like I said before, it elongates the silhouette. You could wear it with a chunky sweater. You can wear it with a lot from Rachel's collection, like what Molly has on with a jacket, and just keep it a very chic city look. I think ankle boots are key. They look great with leggings and jeans. I think, a pump. Also, you always need a great pump. It's like a go-to thing in your wardrobe. And then a metallic sandal for evening. I think you can wear it with tights or you can wear it barefoot. Depends on where you are in the world.
Gilbert.
And Rachel, I want to ask you, because we're going to steal some of that business from Brian right now. But what are some of the fall boots?
Honey.
What are some of the fall boots that Fariha can buy from your collection on Shopbop?
I know one that every single girl in my office is wearing is the Terry Hare calf flat boot with it's kind of got this calf hair and a few buckles on it, and it's kind of tough but still kind of elegant and timeless. Super easy to wear. Every girl in this office wears it with like skinny jeans, leggings, leather leggings, a big chunky sweater like Brian was talking about. I always do a good boot on a wedge because I'm someone that's always running from place to place. So I kind of need that wedge to stay balanced but still be tall. And then, of course, a good ankle boot that has a heel because we can't neglect our heels ever. Also with buckles and things like that. I did one called the Reese bootie that seems to be doing really well for us. It's just kind of really easy to wear. But I think, like your point earlier, Joe, it's like there's no boot for everyone. And I think there's like the riding boot, the over the knee, which I will always stand behind, the to the knee, the mid calf. Your heel height, it's your preference. I'll always need and love a platform. But I also think single soles are so chic and elegant. I love them. And I really have envy of all the girls that wear flats and look really, really cool. Because I just look like a munchkin.
What about a Pretty Woman boot?
Listen, I love a good Pretty Woman boot. Listen, Brian has done his version of that Pretty Woman boot. Let me tell you.
We did it together.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, no, Brian and I. Look, it takes the two guys in this hangout to be like, we love a Pretty Woman boot.
Yeah, we did one with a chain up the back. It was the sickest boot ever. I still wear them like we did it yesterday, and it was like 3 years ago.
I love that. Send that to Rihanna.
She actually wore them to pick up
yes,
to pick up Sky at preschool. I actually saw her in them.
And then to
I actually did. She's not lying. She's totally right.
I love it.
Oh my God, I'm so busted.
Someone needs to Instagram a picture of Rachel wearing Pretty Woman boots at Whole Foods. That's up next. Wait, I want to ask you guys. So let's talk about the next big trend, from Rachel, from your collection, and that's about updating the LBD, the little black dress.
Yes.
And I said this to someone the other day. It's like, oh, not the little black dress again. And then I see a gorgeous one, and I get excited all over again. Like, what is the way that we can all sort of get re-excited and reinvigorated every time over a little black dress? How do we update that?
I mean, I think, listen, it's one of those things similar to the boot. There isn't one dress, one shape, one black dress for everybody. And that's why in my personal collection, I sort of set out to kind of answer everybody's little black dress prayers and kind of coming up with something new. And for me, it's always maybe a little take on the 60s, maybe a nod to the 50s with a good fit and flare, 60s with a good kind of brocade and leather little shift dress, maybe with a collar, and then always like a good, easy, sexy, long jersey backless that you can kind of throw in your suitcase and like it doesn't wrinkle, but it goes glamorous really easily. You can also wear it with combat boots or flats, and like a good little crop faux fur would be so chic. One of my favorite dresses from the collection is a long sleeve black dress with a sheer back. It's literally, I've worn it like 6 times already. It's impossibly comfortable, but just so incredibly glamorous. And sometimes I think, and I know this is weird coming from me, simple dress sometimes is better because it gives you the opportunity to wear it a lot of different ways. And you can wear it to a lot of different parties and maybe just change your shoe, change your hair, makeup, mix up the jewelry, do silver jewelry, gold jewelry, crystal jewelry, and you just get a lot out of one piece. And you'll be able to fool people. You know, sometimes when the drama's all in the piece, then it's like you can only wear it once or twice, or you can't wear it around the same people, blah, blah, blah. So just a couple little styling tricks, you know.
But Elle, what do you think? How can we update the LBD through Shopbop?
Well, I think one of our biggest investments is leather. We love leather at Shopbop, and I think that one of her dresses is the Dallas shift dress. And I think that is basically a wonderful update, is actually try it in leather, which, especially if you are sort of East Coast and it's a little colder, it's going to be great for fall, and it kind of is just like a great update to a traditional little black dress.
And what about you, Kelly, though? Are you an LBD girl? Like, is your closet full of little black dresses?
I'm actually more of a little black suit kind of girl. Yeah, I'm sort of the Marlene Dietrich school of evening wear, a little more Marlene than Marilyn.
Tuxedo dressing.
I think Rachel does that really well in her collection. And it's just as versatile as a little black dress for me, if not even more so, because you can wear the same little suit 5 nights in a row with a different top and different shoes, and like Rachel was saying, fool everyone.
100%. It's very like Diane Keaton, very Kate Hepburn, like,
and Helmut Newton,
I never get
dangerous.
sick of it.
I love it.
Exactly.
Dangerous
So
and
classic.
sexy.
And a red lip, and you're ready.
Perfect.
And you know what? And nobody is stepping out in their little black dress barefoot. So, Brian, what shoe do you recommend people wear with their LBD?
The higher, the better.
Yeah, Brian, you're not kidding.
It's true. It's true. Again, it takes the two
Wait,
guys
Brian,
to say
you
the higher,
have to
the
get
better.
the ones with that metal chain heel that I just wore the other night with the like strap around the ankle, and he did them on a big platform and no platform.
Oh yeah, with the metal all the way at the back.
Oh my God, they're crazy.
Brian, feel free to send me the line sheets as well.
Absolutely.
I'll take
my name's that list too.
Because I always love an exit shoe, so I love things up the back of a shoe. So you're like, when you see the woman walking out, you're like, wow, look at that. And there's this detail of metal or embroidery or something like that. So it kind of stays in your mind.
And that happened to me in Brian's shoe the other night, by the way. Someone goes, what the F are those shoes? And I was like, duh. Brian.
And the best compliment is a WTF compliment. So there you go.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Don't you think? Absolutely, Brian. So wait, while I have all of you guys here, I actually have a question. December 24th is my best friend because that is the day I go out and do supermarket spree and start shopping for friends. So I am not good. I am like literally racing through the city, picking up anything that's available the day before Christmas because I'm a last minute shopper. But do you guys have any tips at all on like being able to shop for friends, for family, that's not so last minute? I mean, Molly, I have to ask you because you're so coordinated.
I am a go-to shopper. Ask Rachel. I am organized. I have lists.
So organized. I'm so jealous.
But how do you do it? How do you do it?
You know what? I make a list. I make a list like literally like 3 months, and I also file it every year, so I know not
Oh my God.
to give the same, to re-gift the same gift, or if you've done it before. But I'm also like, I love a monogram. It makes it look personal. I mean, I tell a lot of people you don't have to spend a lot of money. I always think it's so chic to like give someone like a monogram notepad, like with RZ or BA or whatever on them, or for me and BS. But I just think it's fun. It's inexpensive. Like the more like you kind of feel like you put effort into it, the more it makes people feel good. Like some of my friends like to cook. Some of my friends are like big designers. Some of my friends are just fabulous, like the panel here.
Brian, are you a last minute guy? What do you do?
I am a last minute guy. I try to make lists, but not 3 months ahead of time, but more like a month to kind of get an idea, because it always has to be personal. Like I love the idea of, like Molly said, monograms or like gorgeous stationery with your name on. I think it's about the personal touch. Like you said, it doesn't have to be expensive, but it's about the thought, and we always say this, the thought that went into it.
And Rachel, what about you? I mean, your mom, entrepreneur, wife, businesswoman? Like, what do you do? I mean,
Well, I
how
have
do you
this
have time to go
problem.
shopping?
I have this problem where I obsess so much over the perfect gift that sometimes it comes after Christmas because I want to get everyone exactly like the perfect thing. And then it's so late that I'm literally 2 or 3 months after the holiday. But I say, like, for men, I love bathrobes and like throws that you monogram. I think those are always so good. And then for women, I tend to always do jewelry. I love jewelry because it's just always personal. They're going to wear it forever. It doesn't go out of style. And I'm just jewelry obsessed. So I tend to, like, 90% of the time give women jewelry as a gift.
I bought my family, all the women in my family are jewelry last year, and they love it.
Yes.
All your jewelry.
Me too.
It was such a great gift. They still wear it.
And you know what, you guys, she's not kidding either. I just got my Christmas gift from Rachel, and it's October 20th. So I'm doing catch up. I probably
This is going to Joe. This barrel necklace is going to Joe along with a tuxedo dress. This is one of my favorites. He needs a statement necklace. And Brian, the double barrel ring, this is going to the family this year.
That is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So you guys, I want to ask you, I just actually came from an appointment where we talked about wearing leather jogging pants. Hello. And I know someone else has already done that trend. Hello, Kanye. But I want to ask Rachel, because she actually has a lot of luxe leather in her collection. I mean, tell me how you've incorporated it into your collection.
Well, I think, as all you guys have been talking about today, Molly and Alan, I think, I have about 25 women in my office, most under the age of 30, who to me are like this walking focus group. I know what I love and I'm obsessed with, but when I look to them, it's like, okay, everybody is wearing a piece of leather every day almost, like whether it's a sleeve on a sweater, a leather trouser, a leather legging. So for me, I'm definitely as personally obsessed as I am. I think for fall, there's no rules. I did leather walking shorts. I did leather trousers. I did leather riding pants with buckles. For me, it was about really creating elements of kind of wearability with drama and mixing the fabrics. It's my husband's favorite term, like mixed media, which he thought was like a media terminology, but it's actually mixing fabrics and textures. But yeah, that was a learning thing for Raji. And then, so yeah, for me, it's about getting drama, but also functionality. And I did this leather t-shirt with a zipper up the back that we just blew out of. And I don't know, it's just super easy to wear. Wear it casually. The girls in my office are wearing it just with like boyfriend jeans and brogues and, just super cash and mensy. Or you can wear it really dressy with a high-waisted trouser and, glam it up.
Kelly, what do you think?
That's how I do it.
I love a classic leather motorcycle jacket. I think you can't go wrong with that. I have one personally that I wear about 200 days of the year. It's just absurd how much wear I get out of it, and it's accrued its value over and over and over again. So if I were just going to buy one piece of leather, I think that's the one.
Ooh, Elle, do you agree, or what do you think?
I think it would be pants, for sure. Everyone is literally wearing a pair of skinny leather pants, or they're wearing the slouchy ones, which, going back to Rachel's collection, which is why it's kind of perfect, because offering our customer kind of every single style, whether you want the flared leather pant or you want the slouchy, or you want an update on it. And I think leather is just something that is in every girl's wardrobe 365 these days. Like, we're wearing it all year long.
I love how she says 365. That's so chic. I think I'm going to say that.
I'm going to say that.
You sound so good with the British accent.
I love it. And while we're on the topic of leather, because I love to talk about leather, Elise on Twitter wants to know, Rachel, how do you actually wear leather pants casually? And and I like the idea of like a leather track pant, but otherwise sometimes I feel like a leather daddy. So like, how do you wear that?
Joe,
I'm sorry,
it's a fine line.
It's a very fine line.
Here, I'm going to just show you. Okay, sorry, I move a little slow these days, people. Okay, so here I have leather, 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 and leather. Look at this. So going back to Elle's point, there isn't a leather pant for everybody. So I always say one woman's flare is another person's skinny. So here from my fall collection, this is like in this olivey cognac color, and they have little riding buckles at the bottom. And so with this, what I would do is just wear kind of an oversized mensy sweater with a pair of flat boots or a pair of like, you know, kind of smoking slippers or brogues, just something really cool and casual. And then here I did a leather trouser, which I live in. And, you know, again, if you want to do these casually, you can wear them with flats and like a good t-shirt, or you can wear them with a little sequin, you know, crop sweater or something, and then wear them with a little like lady pump. And I love that look. That's like what I like to call our fashion editor look from the runway.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, a leather pencil skirt, which if you're someone that really uses a pencil skirt as a go-to, that's like a must because it's a great update to your fall wardrobe. And then I did these in like a great camel leather as well, slouchy. And I just think it's the idea of, you know, not treating these things too preciously and just having a lot of fun with leather and mixing it with different fabrics. I love leather with like chunky knits. I think it's so chic and like so cozy and wintry, you know?
Wait, but you know I have to ask Molly because she's our resident dominatrix. So you love your leather.
Who knew? Who knew?
We just on mollysims.com, we just did this whole thing that's coming up in, I think, like a week and a half on leather and how to wear it. And I, you know, like Rachel, you see all these young girls, you know, around, and they are like a focus group. Like one of my girlfriends who works with me, Lindsay, she was talking about, you know, wearing it with like a oversized plaid shirt, like in combat boots and almost like leather legging. And I think it goes back to Rachel's point of don't just think leather in black. Think leather in cognac and olive and a buttery taupey khaki. I think it's so chic. You can wear it oversized sweaters. You can wear it with t-shirt. Like I love what she was saying about like a white t-shirt, you know, a black kind of pleated, a little bit fuller pant with like, you know, just a great Brian Atwood shoe.
Yeah, lady
pump. I love an over the knee with, you know, a stretched legging. And I mean, I love it. I just think it adds that bit of sexiness and elegance.
I agree with you. And it feels very European and French. Don't you think, Brian?
It's very French Vogue, French editor, very that Karine kind of style.
Totally.
Yeah.
Skinny leggings, high shoes, and like a leather jacket and a sweater and sunglasses. And
I love what Kelly was also saying about, you know, the tuxedo look, like the little black pantsuit look. Like you can also, I love more than anything is an oversized blazer with a skinny leg or even a fuller leg. You can crop it or wear it long on the blazer. And also, you know, adding a lot of different accessories, especially if you have like a white t-shirt or like a plain kind of sweater, adding like a really nice, like kind of what Rachel was showing in her collection, that deco gold and black, it makes it very rich.
Mm-hmm.
And I love a touch of it, just like even when it's on your sleeves, Molly, that it doesn't have to be head to toe leather. It can just be
I love that.
A hint.
Well, and it's so, you know, like with this jacket, I mean, it's so comfortable. It's the Kira khaki jacket, and, you know, it's you can wear it all day. I mean, it's, you know, I'm in my house right now and I'm totally comfortable in it. I don't feel like I'm actually wearing a jacket. I almost feel like I'm wearing like a top.
Oh my God, you guys, I have to say that we can literally be here all day talking leather.
I know, it's like coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
It's like leather talk.
Leather.
Welcome to Leather Talk with Josie.
Leather and Glamour Talk.
That's a new show.
Channel ever.
That's a new show.
I know, but you know what though? The most important thing for me that I need to know from all of you is, you guys, we're 48 hours to shop this Hangout that you can get a discounted shop off for Rachel's Collection. But more important, in 48 hours, it's Halloween, guys. It's Halloween.
So
what
excited.
are you all going to be, and what are you going to be doing? I'm going to start with you, Brian. What are you doing for Halloween, and what are you going to dress up as?
Well, because this is Jake's high holy day. It's like he is so serious about Halloween. I've now brought it on, so I'm into it a little more, but this is his serious holiday. And so, you know, we go all out. We like to think about it before. I can't tell you, but I will post a photo once the costume is ready. We'll do it tomorrow. We bought everything yesterday. I mean, it's so ignorant and so funny that it really makes me laugh every time I think about it.
Oh, give us a hint. Give us a hint.
Hold on. Am I allowed to say, Brian, what you were a couple years ago for the Halloween party in LA or no?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, you ready, you guys? Brian and Jake were label whores.
Oh my God.
I don't think you understand that I only wish I had a blackmail photo right now They like barely had clothes on, but had like everything had a logo and a designer, and they were in high heels for like days. And the next day, Brian said to me, "My feet are killing me," and I was like, "You have no right to say that your feet are killing you from wearing heels
shoes.
ever."
And we had like logo,
Rachel, can we talk about what Joey did on Saturday night with you?
That was so funny.
Oh my God! I feel like
he had you down.
Now the good stuff comes out. Now
Joey showed up at my front door. I kid you not. We were going to a friend's Halloween party Saturday night, and on my life, I had no idea. I thought he was going to be a vampire. Skylar answered the door, and he started laughing. And Joey comes in, and he is in full head-to-toe regalia as me. And thank goodness I take humor in myself, because, God, he really, even the way he was, like, playing with his hair,
and like
I was like,
this,
okay, you're freaking me out now.
It was so funny.
I mean, it was from the bangs, to the oversized sweater to he had matched. Like, he was over at my house. We did I Am a Halloween Freak. We even have a whole Instagram. It's called Sinstagram, and it's so like. You should have seen Joey explaining being Rachel Zoe. The cocktail ring, the cuff. He had the perfect wig where he spent like $500 on the wig.
Oh, that is some RZ love. Elle, what about you? What are you going to be for Halloween?
That was
I actually haven't got any plans for me, but I did make my daughter's Halloween costume, so I kind of felt like I'm Mum of the Year or something.
Elle, you need to be Marilyn Monroe. You're so gorgeous.
Yeah. I have a better idea. You can be the cover of Elle magazine. How about that?
Okay, that would be lovely. Okay.
I love that. You're going to walk around with a cardboard with a head, and you're going to be the model on it.
Thank you.
Kelly, what about you?
I actually have sort of funny Halloween plans this year because we're shooting a Thanksgiving project on Halloween. So instead of celebrating Halloween, I'm in a strange alter reality where we're celebrating Thanksgiving.
So then you can go.
You could be dressed up in a Halloween outfit celebrating Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
Oh my God,
You know what?
Joe, I went all
You have to
out.
ask Molly.
I went all out. I first of all have a whole sweepstake. I dressed Brooks up as a rabbit, as a lion, and what was the other one? Oh, as Ted. My husband produced Ted, so people can vote on mollysims.com and find out. And I dressed as Carmen Miranda.
Ooh. Molly's for real. She looks so gorgeous.
It was fun. It was fun. I had all this fruit on top of my head. Look at Joe. Exactly.
I'm not going to be doing anything but staying at home and shopping the Rachel Zoe Collection, because this is all I need to do. I don't need to do Halloween, you guys. Every day is Halloween. I dress up every day. I dress people up every day. And listen, if I can have some fun with all of my friends and all you guys sitting here, I mean, right?
I live for you. I hate
that
Joey
stole my idea before I did it, but you get Joey and Joe, right?
I wish we all had blonde wigs right now.
You know what, Joe? You have the floppy hat, so you're like spot on right now.
Oh, am I? But I don't have the baby bump. I wanted to get the baby bump, but there was no time.
Just shove a pillow under there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was told it took 9 months.
Oh.
They lied to you.
And a husband.
They lied.
Everybody lied to me. It doesn't take 9 months and a husband. Oh, well. All right. Well, happy Halloween. You guys, I love this. We could sit here all day, and I'm sure these people could sit here and listen to us ramble all day, but you guys have all been super duper amazing. So first of all, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Rachel. Rachel, what's your Halloween plans? You didn't even tell us.
Oh, you know what? We celebrated last weekend, so now Thursday is going to be about Skylar, and you know, I think Raj and I will probably just be Sunny and Cher because it's just not a lot of effort for us. And Skylar will either be an Indian warrior, Jake the Neverland Pirate, Mickey Mouse, or there was one other thing he wants to be. Every day it changes. So, yeah, we're not. I thought he should maybe be James Dean.
Oh.
He'd be cute. Little James.
Like his hair back, bomber jacket, aviators, right? Why not?
I love that.
He could pull it off.
He could pull it off.
He could, right?
Absolutely. So thank you, Rachel, but most of all, thank you to all our wonderful friends. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Enjoy your jet setting. Thank you, Elle.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
And of course, thank you, Molly. Always so beautiful to grace us with your presence. I'm super duper excited. So again, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. This is one of the first ever shoppable Google Plus Hangouts with the Council of Fashion Designers of America.
Love
and
the
don't
CFDA.
forget, CFDA.
Love CFDA.
And for the next 48 hours, you guys, you can go into ShopBop and shop Rachel's entire collection and get a 15% discount by putting in the code RZHangout at checkout. So thank you for coming to hang out in the closet with me. Thank you for indulging
everybody.
me.
I love you all.
All right,
Love
you guys,
you.
I die. Oh my God, I die. I gotta go.
Oh my God, shut it down, Joe.
Bananas.
Shut the
Bananas.
front door, Molly. You look amazing. Season 1, RZ Project.
I want that closet behind you.
Thank you.